Because like I more teach like a skill.
Right.
So like people either use it or they don't.
So what are you teaching exactly?
So right now I'm teaching videography. So essentially specifically to hairstylists and salon owners. Weird industry.
Super weird.
Fell into it like nobody does it.
Yeah.
And like I used to shoot videos for them, and then somebody at the state was like, "Hey, can you fly out and like film for us?" And I was like, "Sorry, it's not really worth it."
Yeah.
They're like, "Can you teach us?" I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
So then I kind of started doing that, and that was like started off as a coaching offer. I'll get on calls and like teach videography. Like I'd be like, "Hey," and it was like, I'm not teaching videography to filmmakers or videographers. I'm teaching videography to a business owner for marketing.
Right.
So they don't want these like super in depth.
No.
They just want like get me in and out and then give me the results. Yeah. And then that turned into a course because they were like, "Hey, can I record?" And they kept calling it a course. And it's not a course; it's coaching.
Yeah. Dude, that's the worst.
They're like it's coaching.
Yeah.
But then they're like, "Hey, can I record these Zoom calls?" And I was like, "Sure, yeah." Because they wanted to like
watch it over
rewatch it, and I was like, I guess it is a course a little bit. And then I ended up making a course, but now I kind of want to help people on the back end, because right now on the face, I have like a whole different Instagram account. So like on the face, the marketing, the sales, and the fulfillment, I just want to get behind and like have somebody be the face who I can market and sell for, and they can do the fulfillment. So like I just got off a call today with this guy he's in Europe somewhere. I don't know. He's a barber with like 50K on Instagram, and he does video, like nice videos, and he wants to teach videography to barbers. So I got on a call with him. And I was like, "Hey man, like we can do like a rev share, like I'll market and sell for you, and then you just keep posting content because he gets crazy engagement." He was like, "Sure." So we got on our second call today. And we were like, I was like, "All right, do this. Like here's my presentation. Copy that. Once you fix this, and we can launch it, and then we'll have like a mini launch basically." But get the teaching side of it. I mean, I didn't think I could teach anything, and then I kind of fell into it.
Yeah. Well, if you're good at something, it helps a lot. And if you like it, that's what makes it. It's much more, because then it's like the energy's there. You really have to like it.
Yeah, and especially because like it does get repetitive. So like that's why the course is nice, because I basically just package it in once. Like I'd get on coaching calls and like I said the exact same thing 6 times today. It's like it's funny. Yeah. But when it comes to money, people making money, it's could be a little bit more frustrating. Like my brother would be like, they're like just not doing it. And it's probably the same with you. Like they pay you money
to do it,
and then if you have like a guarantee, I don't know if you have a guarantee, but like like if you do the work, then
you get these results, and if you don't, then you get the money back or whatever.
But then if you don't do the work, then you can't get a refund because you didn't do anything.
Yeah, so, I know, it's like mad triggering.
Did you like sign up a bunch and you were like, "All right, get out of here"?
No, so I think I had like 8 clients at like $1,500 or $2,000 for like a month or two. Yeah. And it was just like, I don't know. A lot of them just weren't just proactive, I guess. And so it felt like I was an accountability coach, and it was like, I have better things to do than I don't care how much you pay me. It's not worth it for me, It's
also like, I have some like, because you have like you're sitting here and like you have the conviction, you're like, dude, like do this. Like I know this works. Like it changed the course of your life.
Right. I'm here. It's
literally
very much what I do.
Full conviction.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it when somebody can like see it and then they're like, "Yeah, I'm good." I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah. Like even though I paid you money.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people complain about shit in life, but it's like, if you're not willing to change in your life, it has to be pretty good. Because if you were truly uncomfortable, you would change.
It's literally
doesn't matter what it is, you would do it.
Yeah. Like it's like you can say that you don't like it, but then if you don't do anything, you don't not like it that much. Or else you wouldn't. You would at least be like doing something to like change it. Maybe it's not instant, but it's like dude, it's interesting. Yeah. It's
No, I feel you, man. Well, so I signed 10 creators today. I'm gonna try to sign 10. Well, I'm actually just gonna go to like 3 or 4 probably. Get as many as I can and then do the same thing tomorrow, and then just cut to like down to 20. Take the best ones. Probably do that a few times. And then yeah, just kind of make sure, because I have a lot of stuff I have to edit for my own personal stuff, reels and stuff like that. But
how do you teach them?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the 20 that I really want in a Slack account, group message or whatever. Do an intro call, introductions or whatever, and then meet probably like twice a week and be like, we'll do different trainings. So it'll be like, first one will probably be like explaining UGC and stuff like really in depth. A lot of them know this shit, but things change, and I feel like I'm more cutting edge because of like the content I consume is like organic marketing like all day, like YouTube, short form. It's all I care about. On top of that, I've done it for 2 years now, just in organic. So it's like, I've done social media for 3. So it's like, I feel like I'm really cutting edge. And a big thing is like, I'm going to give them the framework that works really well, like I kind of told you about. And then, I'm just going to be like, hey, that's the framework, but I'm not going to overcorrect all this shit. I'm not going to make sure all these details are fine. You're a creator, feel creativity, and once you feel that, put it out, and then we'll start printing.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're essentially you're teaching content, but you're literally going to be teaching almost copyright. Like there's so much.
It's a lot of copy.
Like you're going to be teaching them like the psychology.
It's psychology. It really is psychology. Yeah. And that's a big thing with CTAs in general. Is it's almost like you have to make people feel a certain way psychologically, because if they don't feel anything, then they're not going to buy. Yeah. So like. That's a part that I had to stomach. It's like, I don't like making people feel this or that. Yeah. But if it's a good product,
then you're doing
it's good for them.
Disservice by not pushing that. I literally, I was watching this video by Cole Gordon yesterday, and he was talking about how like essentially every client or customer is at their current situation, they have a desired situation, like your product fills the gap, bridges the gap. And he's like, if your thesis, you can sit there and be like, is my product like the best way to get them from their A to B? If it is, and you're doing a disservice by it.
Yeah.
Not.
And the only people that would buy in the first place are people that are looking for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're convincing people and taking money from them. It's like, these are people that have the money. This is the software that they need. Yeah. That's why they're buying. You're helping them.
You're just getting their attention and piquing their interest. It's like, one thing actually in that one copywriting course, he's talking about like levels of awareness. Have you heard about that?
No. Oh, in terms of a product, like the different touch points type thing?
So it's like super top is unaware.
It was just funnel. Like, you mean like top, middle, bottom?
No, a little bit different. So it's like, there's like 5 stages. It was from this guy, this like master, like OG copywriter. I think Eugene Schwartz actually. So it's like unaware, they're unaware of the whole product. Problem aware, solution aware, product aware, very aware. So it's like,
what's the last one? Very
aware.
Okay,
weird verbiage, but it's like, so unaware. He gave the example of make money online offer. Let's say that dropshipping. He's like, my grandpa is unaware because he probably can barely even use his phone. So like to sit there and be like, you can make money off your phone, like he's unaware of it. Problem aware is a dude who's like, man, like I hate my job, but like it's a problem, but like I don't know what else to do. Solution aware is a dude who hates his job and knows you can make money online, but you don't know which way to make money online. Product aware is a dude who hates his job, knows you can make money online, and knows about dropshipping, Airbnb, FBA, UGC. And then product aware is like, which one do I want to take? And very aware is like, you know everything, and you're like, which one is the best offer? And it's like, because like it's different verbiage for like if you're unaware, say dropshipping. If you have if you have like an offer where you're like, did you know that you can make money online? Like a person who already knows would be like, obviously, like of course, like I do it. Yeah. But like a grandpa is like, you gotta be kidding me! I can make money from my phone.
Right. And so that's really good when you're coming up with the concept idea for a video and you're targeting the ICP, and so you can really lock into the verbiage to make sure you're using the right verbiage for whatever stage.
For the stage. Yeah. When I heard that,
interesting.
I was sitting there, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
So that's a tough thing to do, because now when I'm thinking about organic on a large form, if someone has an account that's geared towards something specific, then you can use those different levels of awareness. But for most of them, it's going to be like the top 2, like unaware or
or problem aware. Yeah, because the problem is like dude, you just spent 3 days trying to find it. You just like that. You're talking about a problem. It's a problem, but they don't know there's a solution. Of, hey, we can. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you kind of have to run them down the whole thing, maybe. And like kind of at the end for a CTA or something.
Yeah, because like for me, like most of my following my other Instagram, like they're aware that like their current situation is they spent like 6 hours doing their client's hair, and they take a video on their phone, and they have like maybe like an iPhone 12, and they're like, dude, the quality's horrible, and like my video looks horrible. It's not properly showcasing my work. Like they have a problem. And then they're like, okay, well, my solution is to hire a videographer. But then me, I kind of came out of nowhere. I'm like, hey, I can teach you, so you don't have to pay a videographer thousands of dollars to get these for you.
Every month, you pay one time.
Every month, you pay me one time. Now you can learn a skill besides instead of having to pay a videographer. So now a lot of them are like solution aware, but just a matter of like pricing, positioning, like time of day that they see it. Like,
how did you market that?
How do I get attention?
Yeah, like how did you?
It started off. I'll show you. So it started off with just cold outreach. I'd post content, just being like, hey, like if you're a salon hairstylist and you want to start leveling up your videos so you can properly showcase your work, like this is a camera that I use. I was talking about posting a content foundation, and then I would do cold outreach. Basically, I found like certain accounts on Instagram. And there's tons of stylists. Now I just literally slide in DMs, just like swipe to stories and have conversations, and then now I basically break it down.
Qualify with conversations.
Yeah. But now I run a follower ad because I have a DM script. So like I have a follower ad, and basically it's targeting, it's hitting 5 to 8 or 10,000 people each day or something. I'm gaining like, I was looking at 90 to like 130 targeted followers every single day.
Crazy. That's actually crazy.
Low ad budget too, $50 a day. It's insane. I couldn't believe it was. I started off at $15 a day, and I was like, this is crazy. Because from cold outreach, I would gain like 3 to 10 followers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then $15 a day, I was getting. You can see in my insights, it's 30 to 40 a day. Cranked it to 50, 90 to 130 every single day. I wake up with like 50 targeted followers every single day. Go DM. So like basically I have this. So like this is, I've gained 4,000 followers in like 3 weeks. So I basically run this. This is getting boosted right now.
You're a salon owner or hairstylist, and you want to level up your videos on Instagram, but you don't want to pay a videographer thousands of dollars
so they see
every
this,
single month.
Follow me. Let's see. Then I just run through and I just DM all them. Sarah, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you.
You're a genius, bro.
And then boom. So, what am I telling me about? I just look at it and post it mine. So then I basically just go in there. But it's literally out on the website. You can sales calls. That's everything in the DMs.
That's crazy.
Everything in the DMs. Like.
So you qualify in the DMs. Do you just like give them a link? You know, like here's a link. Like, that's crazy.
So I have a link to the course. Send them a link, and then they sign up, and then there's a group area if they ever have any questions. But the only questions I really have are like text, like weird text stuff, where they're like, my camera is like blacking out, like stuff that I can't, that's a tech thing, like hit a Best Buy, or like the Premiere Pro is glitching out, or
grayed out, or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, let's fix this. But it's like,
so you're just selling the course.
Literally, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
so
do coaching anymore.
I'm trying not to, put anything on you because it's working.
Yeah.
But like, you could put it all behind a school paywall. Say here, just join. $400 a month.
I was thinking that, but the thing is, the thing about information is it loses value immediately once you learn it. Once they learn it, they don't have any questions ever. So like it wouldn't be a monthly thing. I've thought about low ticket $100 a month, but they have to stay for 10 months to equal how much.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking you could keep the price the same for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a couple people will just stay in longer.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because right now it's one-offs. For them, they have the option because through my host platform, you can use Afterpay.
Okay.
They have the option, but I'm still getting paid up front. So I've been sitting there and like, how can I create a monthly subscription model? That's something I've been thinking about. But dude, it's like when I
you could run a slightly different ad for that. You know? What I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. There's just a lot.
No, yeah.
It's just acceptable.
Dude,
I love it. You
I'm
know?
the only one doing this.
Yeah.
I know that because there's like,
Dude, it's so crazy. So sorry to cut you off.
You go.
There's a salon in Hyde Park called like Salon Hyde Park or something.
yeah, I've probably talked to them.
Yeah. And yeah, like I went to her, because she had asked me like, you know, for help with social media and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I could teach you how to come into film. I can give you an influencer too, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like, cause they don't know what to do.
And they're like, they want it.
And they understand how much of a competitive advantage organic is. So most of them are problem aware. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I could get more traffic, increase
Yep.
prices. You know,
Yeah.
10K extra bottom line.
Dude, I used to film everything. I used to film cars, barbers, fitness. I used to go to Miami and film for like athletes and stuff. And then I shot one video in like the beauty space. It was like a permanent makeup, and they didn't even know what it was. It's like I was like, "What is this?" Giving her a tattoo, like I didn't know what it was. So I shot one. And I was like, "Huh." There's like no videographers around here who do anything in this med spa salon lash space. I don't know why. So
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care. So I was doing video for only, like I'd go into med spa salons, like all the beauty people in the area. Then this one around here, she blew up on Instagram. Went crazy.
She got like 8K followers or 10K?
She had 8K. Did I tell you what it is?
No, I was trying to remember because I've looked at the salons before.
Okay, she had 8K on both her salon account and her personal account. Her salon account is now at 40K and her personal is at 170.
Wow.
Dude, she gained, we were posting videos, and I was undercharging her so much. She was like one of my first salon accounts.
Yeah.
Um,
You get like $100 or
Under,
something.
I was getting wrecked. I'd go out there, I'd make them look. So my offer was, I'll come into your salon and film, edit, and deliver everything within 24 hours.
Oof. Crazy stuff.
10 or 20 videos.
Yeah, that's crazy.
5 to 20 seconds long. So that was my offer. So I go, just keep doing it. And then one of her videos, crazy, got 2 million views, and she gained like 40K followers in like a weekend.
She was so happy.
And then she gained 100K quicker than
Bro,
that.
that case study's crazy.
And now she's at 170. But then one day, from there, then I had people out of state hitting me up, like, oh my God, I saw you made her videos, like I'm in Georgia or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God, I wish I could like somehow offer something to you. Like maybe I should have a creative agency where I have other videographers and send them out to you. And then I started teaching it. But that girl, I was sick one day and I hit her up. I was like, hey, I'm sick, I can't come in. Same day, goes in her story. Any videographers in Tampa? I'm like, dude,
what the fuck?
did you not see what just happened?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I haven't talked to her since, but I'm like,
that's awful.
I'm like, dude, but there's nobody in space doing it. And I started doing the coaching. I'm in my, just like, I wasn't living here. I'm just like in a bedroom, like doing these little coaching calls. Yeah. In the salon space, there's like these specific brands that like everyone knows. And like they have like award shows and stuff. And they're like the top people. Like there's like levels to this. Like, I didn't even know about. And I signed like some of the biggest people of that one company. This one girl in particular won like the top salon for like the last 4 years. And she's like, everyone in this company knows her. And she's like, yeah, no one's doing this. Like, I'm like, huh. And they're all sitting there and they're all like, yeah, I saw like you did so and so. You just taught her and her. And I'm like, they have no idea what's going on. Because they're just sitting there doing hair, but I'm like, dude, I can just
that's crazy.
Come over here. Yeah. It's like the holes in the market. Like, you have a hole in the market. It's like you see yourself like,
yeah, it's like a mix of like what you love to do, which
is
videography, and so you're doing that, and then eventually an opportunity just comes.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta, for me, and all these motherfuckers living here, like what I've seen is they just have something that they love, you know? Yeah. And then they just like put their nose down because they do it all day, every day, and an opportunity comes. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Like it's Saturday and it's like, I want to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
literally. Yeah. It's like addicting. Because you're like, one, I mean, it's probably not the best, but in my head, I'm like, this is going to end eventually. So like, I want to like get everything I can
out of it before the next thing.
Because like,
things are finite for sure.
Yeah. So I'm like,
even the biggest companies ever fail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's like the constant like
push and pull,
going up on like the the top 50 companies or S&P or whatever, or whatever they're called. But like those big companies are always circulating out and in and out, because they get old, and then the new ones come in.
Right.
They pass them because they understand marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, man. I love it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun because like we're young, you know.
Yeah.
Like the next 10 years, that's when it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I'm really trying to, one, not do anyone wrong.
Yeah.
Make sure like I'm really trying to help people. Like money or not, I'm gonna try to treat you the same. You know, if you're gonna pay me for it, great. But otherwise, I'll get on the phone with people and I'll tell them everything I know and try to help them.
Mm-hmm.
And then people afterwards are like, okay, I'll pay you. Like, you know, what is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like I just love this stuff. Like, I'll talk about it all day.
Yeah.
Know? And so that's when they're like, okay, I want to work with you. Let's do it. You know? So don't do anyone wrong. Try to help as much as I can authentically, which is easy if you really like it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't shut up. Sometimes you gotta like, be quiet, you know?
Yeah.
And then man, just like chase what you love.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of it is skills, but then more than that is like helping.
Yeah.
Like just be a human. If you're a good human, like a lot of stuff works out for you.
Even in like I was showing someone like my DM scripts, and I'm like, I'm just talking to them.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like.
Yeah, it's not like some.
Like of course there is. You
gotta care
have
about
to
it.
ask certain questions to see, but it's like.
What you know to ask.
There is a structure, but it's like.
But most of it's
you're just
caring.
talking to a normal, a normal person, and it's like I think what's interesting. You know, Hormozy probably. It talks about like skill stacking.
Yeah.
And it's like, so like I started off just like only knowing video, but before that we did like e-com stuff. So like I knew how to kind of sell stuff online.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, cool, I know that, and then it's like you learn video. You're like, okay, well now I kind of know like social media and videography, and then it's like, okay, well now over here I'm learning more sales for higher ticket stuff. Okay, so now you know videography, how to market on social media, a little bit of sales stuff. Okay, and then it like stacks, and then it's like.
And then you have your unique opportunity, and then you kill.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's because when I came out of college, I graduated in 22. So in January of 22, it hit me where I was like, I don't have any skills. I'm gonna graduate and I'm gonna work a sales job and make like 50K. You know, so I was like, I'm gonna start posting on social media. So I hit it really hard. Yeah. And I had no skills other than learning how to grow on social media. Yeah. But then once I did that and the organic came out, then people paid me to make the videos. Like I'm paying people now. Yeah. You know, because you learn those tricks. Yeah. And then you get paid for it. Yeah. And I didn't understand this, but Whoop was paying me like $4K a month. You know, like the
Whoop, the band.
Yeah.
That's a huge company. That's crazy.
3.6 billion valuation. Yeah. Right? So I was like, and I did that for over a year.
That's crazy.
And when I started, I like cried because it doubled my working salary. You know,
that's a huge company too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's when I was like, holy like this is crazy. And then now I'm like, well, of course they're paying me that. I was making them like 50K every month with an ad they're running with me. Yeah. Like I was getting scammed, for the actual value.
You look back, you're like,
yeah,
dude, I should have been getting paid more.
Yeah. So it's it's a skill stacking thing where I learned the organic, and then I also, because I did the coaching, I learned a bit of sales too. Yeah. And then you're in these spaces and you're talking to people, you're growing your network, you're learning. Yeah. It all stacks. Yeah. Opportunity will come. I think there's a thing where you get like 1 or 2 like new good opportunities every year. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. And that's pretty much the pattern I've seen. And you just capitalize on them as hard as you can and help people. Yeah. I saw it was just huge. It might be it's still kind of big, I guess. Iconic. It's that like poster company, like the Canvas company. Those
like,
are sick.
Yeah, motivational stuff. And like years ago, like they blew up, like went insane. And years ago, the owner, Mark Brazil, there's like Jeff Cole who like does the art, and then Mark Brazil was like the operator behind it basically. And like this one podcast one time, it was like years ago, like 5 years ago. He was like, so you just gotta find the hole in the market. And then like that always like stuck with me. I'm like, I gotta find a hole, because like that's, if you look at
blue
anybody,
ocean kind of thing. Yeah,
if you look at anybody, like you probably know Iman. Iman found a great hole. Like he was the first
to teach that.
Like there was Ty Lopez found like all the big guys, Grant Cardone, everybody that we know they found like they were the first or one of the first and found the hole.
Mhm.
And they were like, got it, I'll take it.
And that's their thing that we know them for.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I struggle with for a long time is because I wanted to do everything. I didn't want to be stuck as anything.
Yeah.
But that's really like the beauty in it. Like when you have something that's yours,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, man, like I want to not niche down or focus on one thing.
Yeah.
But when you do that, that's when good things happen. People know you for that.
Yeah.
Like Naval Ravikant talks about that too, where it's like, you really just want to be the best at one thing, and then you can leverage that so much more than time for money for like being a creator, for instance.
Yeah. Because you're like the go-to guy.
You're the go-to guy. So everyone's like, oh, I know a guy for that. This is the guy. Plug and play.
Plus, you can
charge whatever.
Like I heard that was like in what is it? 100 Million Offers, Hormoz's first book, and he was like, "Did you read that book?" He talks about pricing.
Wait, so is that the purple book?
Purple. I think Offers is purple. Leaves is blue.
Okay, yeah, I read the purple one.
Okay. Yeah. So you read Offers. Yeah. So he was like, he was basically breaking down why you should niche down. And he was like, he gave the example of a time management product. He's like, you could probably charge $50 for some general time management PDF, whatever. It's like, well, maybe you can charge $500 for time management for busy professionals. Because then a busy professional is like, oh, this is for me. It's not like super specific, but like it's for a busy person. You're like, I'm busy, $500, cool. Mm-hmm. He's like, well, maybe you can charge like $1,000 for like time management for sales professionals. Okay, cool. So then they can charge a little more. He's like, well, maybe you can charge $2,000 for time management for, I think it was like gardening tools sales professionals. Like super, but they're like, this is just for me.
Right.
Because look at me. I've bought videography. When I was learning, I bought boring, long, general. They taught me videography, $50 courses, little things. Mm-hmm. I'm teaching very similar. I didn't
too different.
Create this thing, but I'm teaching it to a specific thing. So they're like, got it. I'm gonna put my camera here. I'm gonna get this exact camera set up so like it's super budget friendly, easy, good quality, and it can show like it's like for them. And I'm charging 50 times more than a $50, $20 product. Yeah. It's like the craziest thing. Same with you, like you can charge more.
Right, and that's the thing is because they actually probably like it better. Like, oh, we can do it all in house once we learn it. We don't have to rely every month.
And they can finish it in 1 to 4 hours. That's crazy. They log in to the course, and I tell them, I'm like, it's specifically designed to go through it. You can finish it in 1 to 4 hours and have your first video made the next day, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Not all do that, but it's like you literally can sit there, log in, and the next day you can have a pro level video made. Yeah. Like it's like the niching down is like the craziest thing.
Yeah. Hormozi is truly one of the smartest people. Like he's a smart guy. Yeah. He might be the wealthiest person when it's all said and done.
I've learned good
like everything from
most of the stuff, like even like the actual offer itself, like the value creation of like the desired outcome, perceived like achievement. Delay, effort and sacrifice, and time delay. Like you want to increase the top, decrease the bottom. It's like I learned like all of that from him. Yeah. But then I would listen to like too much of him, and like his like world views would get in. And I'm like, now I'm getting, because he's like very like nihilistic and like
super nihilistic.
And then I was like, why do I feel like this? And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm like letting that seep in. Also, I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
there's certain
like
things,
stuff about like his dad or religion.
It's like I'm like, all right, this needs to get out. But like the business stuff is super helpful. Like he's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think he'll be worth. He might be a trillionaire one day.
He's already making $250 a year.
I know, it's crazy.
And
when he says 250 for him, it's a little different than what we say. 250.
Yeah, dude, he went from having gyms. Like he was
sleeping
just
on the
gym owner. Yeah. You do realize what's interesting was he made all his money teaching
info.
He didn't make any of his money from
and he
gyms.
Still makes most of his money through info.
It's info.
Yeah, and that's the ultimate product is info. Yeah. But the irony from that is that the info is free and everywhere and more abundant than it's ever been.
I know.
But because it comes from him and he's had so much success, you're willing to pay it.
Yeah. I've been researching because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I was like, why are they paying? Like it clicked in my head. I was like, technically,
The
like,
book
they
is
can
free.
find all this stuff for free that
Yeah.
like they're paying me for.
Yeah.
And so I've been like, I was researching. I was like, why do people pay for information? It's like realizing like what they're doing. They want speed and they want convenience and they want
They're
for sure.
fed up.
They're like, dude, like I don't want to have to like if you search say like learn videography or if you search UGC critic, like there's so much
Waste so much
information.
time.
There's so much. They're like, which UGC?
That's really big.
Like how do I find a career? Oh, well, like he's young. Like I don't even know what kind of career to look for. So, like you're like, dude, I'll save you so much time. Like just I got you.
Pay me, and these are the results we get.
And you do nothing.
Yeah.
You do nothing. We'll do everything for you, and then you get results.
Right.
Like it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they want speed, convenience. They want like everything under one roof, so they don't have to be searching on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because technically they can find careers for free.
Yeah.
They can go on Instagram and build their own network, but how do I do it? What do I look for? Like all these things. What do I tell them to say? How to actually get results for me? There's so many layers that you're like solving for them. It's genius.
It is genius.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And they probably don't even like. I'm sure, like they realize how much time you're saving them, but like they don't really.
They don't
understand.
It's 3 years of what I've done.
It's like because for you, it's like if they were to sit there, it'd be hilarious to like just map this out. Like if they sat there and like opened up a say it's like a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, can you find me a UGC creator? He'd be like, yeah. All right, open your laptop. He'd sit there. He'd probably have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
Like first thing, he'd probably go to Google.
What's UGC?
What is UGC? Okay, and then he's gonna have to read his blogs, and then just to watch all these YouTube videos, and then he'll probably tell him, go on like whatever and find. It's like you're saving them crazy time. It's genius.
Yeah, and then what people actually do, they'll become problem aware at that stage, and they're like, okay, so I need a guy that does UGC, and I need a bunch of UGC creators or something. And I'm like, so who's the guy that does that? And they call, because the higher up you get, that's what everyone does. It's not like, because when you're lower, it's what you were doing at the start, where you're like, I'm going to do all this shit for you.
Yeah.
When you get higher up, it's like, oh, I need someone to do that, and you just call someone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so once they get higher up, then and you become known for that, unlimited money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
Like, because they'll pay whatever, because it's not a problem, but they just need it done.
Dude,
That's the crazy thing.
it's literally it's like the craziest thing I've ever heard. I met this dude a couple days ago.
Here?
Yeah. And he's a sales rep for this one marketing guy. I literally, like, he told me it, and then it like broke my mind. And then, like, I went to sleep, and I was thinking about it, and I woke up, and the first thing I thought was this. He has a client, one client, who they signed, he's the marketing owner, like, agency owner, signed him, like, himself, I think. Not for it hasn't been a long time, but, like, a few months or something. One client on monthly retainer for marketing for $250K a month.
No.
A month.
There's no way.
I was sitting there and I was like he said it.
Dude, what the fuck?
He said it. And
Bro, I was thinking about a 30K retainer for me with a 100K budget. Like, that's life changing for me. You know what I mean? But 250?
He was sitting there. He told me that, and I was like, damn, it's crazy. And I was like, wait. It like clicked. It took a second. I was like, wait. And I was like, that's actually insane.
And that's the salary, not the budget, or is that all in all?
It's a monthly retainer, $250 a month.
Ungodly, bro.
$250 a month.
No.
I was sitting there, and that just shows, like, he told me that, and I immediately was like, I'm just playing the wrong game.
Yeah.
Because I can't charge.
Or the wrong client.
Yeah, it's like.
But
like,
the thing is, you don't just get to jump to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's been doing it they've done a significant amount in revenue, but it's just like the vehicle that he's in is like a good one. It's a great one. But I'm like, I was sitting there, I was like, you got it. That's insane.
That's insane.
Like,
and I love hearing that though, because it's like, yeah, that's coming for us too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, it's there. You know?
It's funny because I lived in St. Pete before, and like I was in there for 5 months. I didn't meet anybody. Like I would go like to work in like a common area and nothing.
Yeah.
And then it's like you come here and you're like, From one client, $250 a month.
Dude, this building is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but the people here are insane.
I've met maybe like 10 people, and like everyone's
Just like insane.
doing interesting stuff.
Yeah. And the thing is, they're not like flexing it. It's like, oh, that's what I love to do. They're all excited about it.
Yeah,
you know?
you wouldn't even like. Everyone's kind of like, it just kind of like will seep out. You're like, yeah, I charge this much, and then like, yeah, everyone's just like, you're not like.
Or they'll talk about problems they have.
It's just
casual.
like,
they're like, man, like, you know, the 15 people I just hired, like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
you're
just
like,
so casual.
how much you pay? I'm like, 5-6K a month. I'm like,
you're like, see if a 75K salary nonchalantly per month.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, so your overhead is an extra 75K a month. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Yeah.
Like, dude, I met this one guy. I met one dude here. He's actually in the content space. He's one floor, but what floor are you on?
8.
8? Okay, I'm on 15. He's a floor below me, and we went to the cigar lounge with him. He's like, hey, I'm with this marketing dude, you want to go? I said, sure. This guy's making $75K a month, running a marketing agency for furniture and salons. You know salons?
No, what is that?
Salons, it's like a sandwich shop. It's like the neon, like...
Yeah, like those little sandwich shops.
It's a sandwich shop and furniture.
How do you... I don't understand what the marketing agency is. Like, you just have to hire more people, right? Because you're actually creating for them?
For a marketing agency?
Yeah.
They're running ads.
So you just take clients, create ads, and run the ads. That's it.
Run the ads. They're essentially media buyers, and he says he does more back-end stuff, but like so he'll handle... maybe scripting videos for them, maybe hiring somebody to be in the ad or whatever, but like essentially they're driving traffic to them. They're not on the conversion side of things. They're not selling for them. They're just driving traffic to them.
Wow. I mean, if you get qualified leads,
they're paying, because the one dude was $250. Like they charge an average like $2,600 to like $5K a month for their retainer. And it's like a 4-month thing. So
retainers always suffer from budget for these?
Yeah, so there's retainer, which is what the agency gets paid, and there's budget, which is what the client's paying, but the agency won't get any of that.
Got it.
So like, let's say 2K is a retainer. On top of that, the company will be paying like $2,000 ads a month.
Yes.
So they pay 4K, but the agency gets 2K.
Yeah, got it.
And then they hire media buyers who take care of that, and then it's literally just they need media buyers, and like if they do anything with the creative thing, that's interesting to me about agencies is they never do anything with content, which they should. Like what they should do is they should be partnering with somebody who knows video or UGC, and
to get the best deliverables or creative.
Because what a lot of
like that ad you have.
It's like what a lot of them do is they're like, yeah, we do everything, but you gotta take care of the creative, and that's it. But to me, I'm like, the creative is like one of the most important parts.
It is the most important in my mind.
It's like, because if you're dumping money into it, like it
has to be great.
It has to either like depending
hit those pain points
if you want UGC, like the copy has to be good. If you want more of a polished video, like it has to look a certain way. Like you can't have a blown out background. So like if the client is responsible, to me, I think it's crazy that like not all agencies do that. I think it's
it's a good point.
Yeah,
because it's not if you're doing 50, 75, whatever a month, then bring on someone to do that.
Literally.
You know?
Yeah, it makes
it's like, your job is like, if you're a creator, I can imagine being a UGC creator for an agency, and your job is to simply make a great creative. That's your whole job. And you make 5 videos a month or whatever, but they're great.
Yeah, and it's like, and then what happens, because like, I made that one, like, sure, I have videos that I post on my feed, but that one video just gets run over and over to 10,000 people per day.
Yeah.
But if that video isn't good, and you're putting money into it,
you're screwed.
Then they're losing money.
Yeah.
You
really have to nail the creative.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Yeah, because like, UGC is just crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how it blew up over maybe, I feel like once TikTok kind of came out.
Yeah.
Once TikTok kind of came out, like.
That was a thing.
Yeah. Because like.
And now with TikTok Shop, it's like amplified like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because like, prior to TikTok Shop, it was like kind of more of a hidden thing. The biggest thing I've seen change with UGC is how much influencers are paid, like actual big influencers. And so brands will pay to partner with big influencers just for association.
Yeah.
That's always going to be a thing. But I'm seeing most influencers, their prices are just getting, brands are like, why would I just pay you to be associated with you? Unless you're Alex Earl, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So like most people are.
Oh, they're making less.
They're making less
Ah.
because there's so many people that are good at making the creatives now themselves and can get the great engagement. But if they don't have the follower count, they can't charge that much.
Yeah.
So if you have good engagement, but you have a low follower count, that's like the prime person. It's like, let's pick them. Let's teach them how we want it.
Yeah.
We don't have to, it's easy to teach.
Yeah.
That's something that could be like a teachable thing. You could do. That's a great course item right there. Like selling to businesses, like how to teach UGC for your thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you can sell that to everyone.
Because
Kind of an interesting thing.
Even like
if you're like, you're a brand, you're not making good ads, this is exactly how you make them. And this is where you find creators,
You can even do that for a local business. Like
Yeah.
You can do it for local. You can do that. Any company would do that because they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Like, so they're paying. Yeah, that's crazy. Because at the end, the reason that they're paying the influencers who have the big following is to make money.
Yeah.
So if the dude over here who has 1,000 followers, if he knows
If he can
the
get 10 to 20K views a video.
if he knows the psychology behind why people buy
Yeah.
versus just having the face, they want this dude.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
that's-
Unless it's someone that like Alex Earl, that's huge, that you
Okay.
just want the association.
Okay.
Or if you run an ad and people see Alex Earl, they're watching. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because people like that have such a dominant grip on social media.
Yeah.
Like Braxton Berrios is down here, all these girls come up to him like, oh, like, I love your girlfriend. Like
Yeah.
someone with that much pull.
Yeah.
Okay, pay them whatever the fuck they want.
True.
But for most people, the people I'm recruiting, I'm looking for a low follower count so I can charge less. And
Yeah.
then I'm someone that's coachable and has good engagement. If you
Yeah.
have those things, boom, like you're exactly what I want.
So yeah, that's crazy. I saw the video that you made where it was like companies will collaborate and then
And then ad
run
spend.
the
Yeah.
ad spend.
Yeah, because
That's
big.
genius.
Yeah, isn't that genius?
Because my thinking behind the whole influencer thing always was like, because we used to be drop shipping, so we pay like meme pages and stuff, so like we got a little taste of it. Like you pay money one time, and then if that one post doesn't
You lose the
perform,
money.
you lose all the money.
Right.
There's no
There's no
way to do
second
that. Chance unless the package is like you get 7 posts or
Yeah.
whatever. Or like if you pay for one, and they post it, and it flops.
Yeah.
You're burned.
So I don't ever want to. I would maybe pay a creator, like let's say for a software product. If someone like reviews software, all their content's about software, fine. Like he can post it on his account, and it's a one and done.
Yeah.
But other than that, if it's like a lifestyle person, I probably wouldn't pay them shit because they're probably not going to convert very hard because their content in general is top of funnel.
Yeah.
You already know this stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just like a lot of people pay people based on followers and engagement, but it means nothing unless their content itself is where it is in the funnel.
Yeah.
Like the guy like Marcus Brownlee does tech review.
Yeah.
Pay him whatever.
Probably
Pay him millions of dollars for it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Just pay him.
Do an interview Elon Musk. Like, probably a good idea.
Yeah, because the people that follow, well, he's such a big, he's so big. But like a tech review guy, then I want him reviewing my tech.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I heard this one. They actually, 2 of them live in here. One of the dude that I heard say this doesn't. I haven't had them, but they're like email dudes.
So Christian Bonnier.
Yeah.
Yes.
And tan brown hair other dude. I forgot.
I may not know him, but they're cool email.
I don't know them, but I used to watch their stuff because like it's interesting.
Yeah.
And I was like, got Nick, my brother, he lives here as well. He's in the 10th floor. He was sending me videos. He's like, "This is the dude that you were talking about." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I think this is like up here. Like it's like an ad."
It runs ads.
Like and I'll get an ad. I'm like,
you're like, wait a minute.
It's
so cold
funny.
email. It's for list kits.
So
So I heard that they do like $300K a month or something like that. More off that offer.
I saw a video from all their companies combined. Daniel is like the main dude.
The main guy.
He was saying It's 500 or 600K right now a month. But he was saying, he was like, this was a super interesting thing to me. He was like, if you've sold like 3 people your product, it's like, it works. It's like, your offer's good. He's like, it's just simply a traffic. And to me, I was sitting there, I was like, because for the longest time.
Dude, isn't it so funny? These things are just like.
And it's so simple, because he's sitting there, he's like, it's not, he's like, maybe you can change your script, like, so you gotta get a little bit better. But he's like, it's not, he's like, it's just traffic. And I was sitting there, I was like, because for a while, I was like, is it like the script, maybe the content, maybe it's my bio, like my bio's not clear enough, or what?
Yeah.
And it's like all these things, and it's like, if you've already sold them, it's just more traffic.
More traffic.
That's it.
The percentage is going to stay the same.
Yeah. And I was like, wow. Yeah. And then sure enough, you start running ads and you start getting more traffic. You're like,
cool.
He was right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those dudes are.
Yeah.
Do you know the other?
So I only know Christian because I met him through. Well, I see this Tampa stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like we post very top of funnel TikTok stuff to our personals because we wanted that social status to grow in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then his thing on TikTok. So like Christian separately has like his like hat, line and like that kind of thing.
Does he have like a following or something on like TikTok?
It's like 80K, 90K.
Okay.
I'm not sure, somewhere around there.
Is he talking about email?
No, he's talking about like, Tampa's the best city, in the world right now.
What?
Or I love betting on horses in Saratoga. Like super like just trendy, relatable stuff that's shareable.
Yeah.
Growing on social media is really about making shareable content.
Yeah.
So the brands that do really well are the brands that make stuff that's like, I'm sending this to my friend. Like that one dude who's like a Christian dating app, or right-wing dating app or whatever. And he would make the content so that like it's like funny, like liberal stuff. You see it. And people send it to their friends and family, account blew up. Yeah. Because it just has to be shareable.
Yeah.
If it's shorter, it's better because the average watch time is high relative. You probably know this stuff too. But it's just like, so he would do stuff like that, but his thing in his bio is like hats and like clothing. So he has like his own little brand that he's running off of it, just using that like super top funnel shit,
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's like Fragile Company or something like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I saw him in the gym one time. I was like, this looks familiar. And I was like, no. I was like,
bro, I know. He lives on my floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so like for a month or the first 3 months I was here, I'd walk by and be like, yo, what's up? And he just wouldn't say anything. I was like,
what?
But then like we were playing basketball at UT and it was like Ricky Ireland, you know him, YouTuber?
No.
It was like Ricky Ireland, Nick, which is his brother, and like a few other like guys, and they like recognized my content and they're like, oh, what's up? And he was playing with them, and then he's like, oh, what's up, man? Like,
you're like, status stuff.
Yeah, I was like, all right, now because your boys think it's cool.
That's hilarious.
Cool. Yeah.
I saw him in the gym. I was like, this. But he's like tall. He's like a big dude.
Christian's cool.
Yeah, I was like, and then I look at his shirt, and back of his shirt was like a barcode, and it was like scan for email leak, whatever. I was like, that's who it is. I haven't met him, but I was like, that's who it is.
Yeah, bro, they film their ads right here.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I would film ads there too. It's a good space.
It's a good spot. Yeah. But,
I do like the lighting.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do night podcasts here because I got a couple of these. The A7 III, so 30-minute recording limits there, but I'll just start it again. And then I have like a Duocaster. I got the mics and all that stuff. So
this would be a sick spot, especially because if you can even, I mean, at least lights on at night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because what would happen is the addition would be lit up.
Yeah.
So you'd have the lights in the background.
Light in there, yeah.
This would be a sick spot for something like that.
Yeah. We could do one. I might post this to YouTube. Like just organic talking.
Yeah.
That shit hits so hard right now.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's anything we said that you don't want to. Okay.
I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
Watch through it and see what you think.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta get your number.
Yeah.
And then I have to call like 1,000 more people.
Yeah, I got you.
What's your number?
Yeah, I got you. It's funny, I met this one, the one dude who lives below me. He was like, there's been like multiple, or no, maybe it was him, I forget. But he was like, there's just like this Owen dude. And I was like, I think I met him.
Wait, you 15?
I'm on the 15th, he's on the 14th.
Okay.
His name's he hasn't met you, but he like knew who you were. I was like, is he like a video guy?
Like white
I
dude?
was like, yeah, I was like blonde hair.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I follow him. I'm like, I think I met him in the elevator a couple of days ago, but I haven't talked to him yet. And
That's so funny.
Yeah, he's like, he seems cool. I was like, yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to him, but I'm sure he's.
The thing is, the people here I think are just really cool in general.
Yeah, it's because my parents, they live here as well, like 30 minutes away. They live in like Barrico area, and just.
Dude, I wonder what that guy, like, who that guy is.
Who?
That said that.
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture.
Oh yeah.
I don't. He hasn't met you.
I haven't met him, but I
Yeah,
follow him on social media.
Okay.
Yeah, we like DM'd or something.
Okay, yeah. He's the one I went to the cigar lounge with.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so he's running ads for people.
He does. He has a content agency for local businesses, but crazy content. They film on a DJI Osmo. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like the little thing. Yeah. No way.
They go into the it's like majority dealerships, but like they do like gun ranges, like random stuff.
Yeah.
And like they just go in there and post like organic content and do like bulk packages for them. Yeah, pretty
That's
interesting.
crazy.
But I was like, what's this film on? It's good quality. It's like
DJI.
just DJI, because he like knows nothing about cameras, and I'm like,
Dude,
he has like a content agency. How do you know? He's like, we use DJI. I was like, what?
Dude, that's too funny,
You
man.
go into they're good quality
Yeah,
videos.
I heard they're great for vlogging.
Yeah, the quality is actually crazy.
Yeah.
It looked like a camera, but I couldn't tell. I was like, phone. Like it's not a phone. Like what is this?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. It's nice meeting you.
Great
Nice
talking.
chat. Yes, sir.
All
See you
right.
around.
Talk to you soon. If you want to do a podcast, let me know. Sounds great. All right.
Kind of sick.
All right.
Where do you usually work at?
Usually just my place.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I need to get out.
I usually come on very. I just like coming very low as meeting people. Like it's usually pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I start going. I start working
On that side.
outside for a little bit. Like,
Yeah. In the morning, I'll
Yeah.
come up and write scripts by the pool. Like
Yeah,
7 a.m.
I literally was supposed to start doing that. I'm gonna see you up there maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I go like 7 a.m. usually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Also
Maybe not on a Sunday,
Yeah.
but definitely good.
Yeah. Cool man. See you
All right.
later.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Yes sir. Have a good one.
You too. That was crazy, bro. That was actually crazy. What a great combo. Hope you guys enjoyed.